And bear true allegiance to the people.
It's been over a week now since the People's Democratic Party, PDP, held its National Executive Committee meeting, where it zoned the 2027 presidential slot to the south. That decision appears to have reawakened politicians from various regions of the country, some of whom now clamor for regional recognition. Members of the Igbo Agenda Dialogue are one example of such recent clamor.
A federation of Nigeria, that is the presidency.
Convened by the founding father of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, Mr. Chekwas Okorie is leading other politicians from the region to advocate regional recognition ahead of the 2027 general elections.
On political unity and self-assertion, the gathering noted with concern the historical absence of a unified Igbo political front since the end of the Nigerian Civil War in 1970. It condemned the radical marginalization and alienation of Igbo in Nigeria's political space and resolved that such a trend must no longer continue. The dialogue emphasized that Igbo votes must never again be taken for granted. Any candidate or political party seeking Igbo support must enter into a binding Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with the Igbo nation, and such agreement shall be made public through verified platforms.
The one you refer to as microzoning.
In a similar vein, members of the North Central Renaissance are also agitating for the 2027 presidency, claiming marginalization since the beginning of the Fourth Republic in 1999.
North Central Geopolitical Zone is the referee for 2027 general elections. And at this point, I want to emphasize that any political party that is not willing to zone a presidential ticket to the North, and particularly North Central Geopolitical Zone, may not and will not have the votes of the North Central.
Against the backdrop of these agitations, we spoke to some analysts who unraveled the implications of this development to democratic governance.
It is important to note that, yes, while you should agitate for regional shift of power, it should be shifted till when the time for electioneering begins. At least we'll comprehend with that. And of course, Nigeria is supposed to have even advanced beyond regional agitations for power shift, if things were done rightly. I think it is proper that we borrow from the system we are learning from, which is the American system, where people can contest based on competence.
We should perish these agitations for each region saying it must be our turn. It is not just by saying it is our turn. It is about saying it is the turn of all Nigerians, and it is the turn of Nigeria to ensure that we have development on all fours. Development that carries every region along, development that carries every individual along, development that ensures that our rural communities are moved from where they are to become productivity hubs. That should be the conversation we should be talking about. It should not be about distracting government or distorting governance at this moment.
Nigeria's next general election is 18 months away. While the politicians begin their politicking, many citizens wish that national interests instead of personal or regional interests will guide their decisions.